Paldies!
Yeah, paldies. Hello everyone, can you hear me? I hope yes. I'm trying to share my screen. So launching the presentation, hopefully you can see it and everything works. So welcome everyone, second day of RIGA COMM conference. And we are starting our digital marketing stage today. And my name is Pāvels, and I'm going to talk today about benefits of working with leading content management systems. It's quite wide topic nowadays, and it's quite applicable to digital marketing. So let's start. First of all, let's think about digital marketing that we actually want to develop something. In the end of the day, when we're talking about online application, business development, something what we want to bring value to the client today, nowadays online, we talk about digital marketing. And there are a lot of things were created over these times. There are multiple models to support journey with the client business were created in terms of analytics, in terms of content, in terms of personalization, and many other directions. And just imagine, we would like to have something working for us, but we need too many competencies, too many models we need to combine together to bring value. And first thing what comes to my mind is about why we need so many models, why we can't have something centralized systems that support all of this. And second, for sure, is compatibility. We all know that bring marketing things, I would say, to magazine on a paper, it's not the same to bring it online and run on multiple devices. So the golden middle of all of this is to answer us, do we have any digital marketing platforms that can support all of this? And the answer actually is yes. There are a lot of vendors who already thought about this. There are a lot of vendors, as you can see on this slide, who already created the digital experience platforms that include multiple capabilities mentioned before to support user journey, to support building client value. And today we will take a look into one of the leaders of the experience platforms. The name is Sitecore. What we widely use, and actually it brings certain benefits, and we will talk about benefits of this platform today. But before we start, we first need to admit that experience platform didn't appear on an empty space. It's appeared with the time. And many of experience platform appeared on basis of content management system. So if we go back to 1993 and take a bit of history about why content management system were needed, why content management system appeared. I'm not sure what you did in 1993, but I definitely remember myself. I was almost 10 years old, and I did know nothing about internet and personal computers. The only thing I had in my parents' house, it was a black and white TV, where sometimes I saw maybe some relationship to personal computer of IBM Corporation or something like this. And those days, actually, there were only 130 websites overall. And with such amount of websites to manage content, it's not a big deal, to be honest. And the example of one of these sites out of 130 websites back to 1993, it's on your screen. It's actually black and white screen with multiple links. And to be honest, this website is still alive. Most of you actually might know this site. It's actually improved a bit. It's called IMDb. It's one of the sites what was created those time. And if we're talking today, it's enriched content. Content changes every day. Moreover, today we don't have 130 websites. Today we have 1.7 billion websites and million of websites, and I would say 100,000s of websites appearing each day. So there is a need to use content editors to provide content. Why? Because use programmer for this purpose is too expensive. It's too expensive to ask qualified specialists to work on daily basis just enriching your web page content. And plus, you don't have such a mountain specialist to maintain so big growth of the website. So this is why the content management systems appeared, and even we are talking today about Sitecore. Sitecore appeared around early in 2002, 2003, and it's already almost 20 years on the market. But the base for Sitecore was exactly content management system as a base, and it's evaluated nowadays to experience platform. If we go on further, what is content management system? Why it was so important? Content management system, it's not only about content, to be honest. It's about different workflows, what you can build on your websites. It's about versioning. You might want to show the same language content in multiple regions differently. You might, and definitely, we have quite wide geography. We want to see different content in different countries. So these are the main features of content management system, and there are some popular of them exist nowadays, like Sitecore, Adobe, Episerver, recently renamed Optimizely. And this is the main function of content management system. But let's back to 2015, and it's actually quite important year. It's quite important years in many directions. First of all, for sure, we had different movies appear, different trend appears, Eurovision, famous songs. For each of us, this year can remind us different things. I actually was a very fan of Jurassic World movie. Always, I like the dinosaurs. But there is another trend, what I met in 2015. And this trend was actually about digital marketing. Because before that time, I would say before 2015, there were no really dedicated experience platforms. And even Sitecore started to build experience platform only starting from 2013, 2014. And my journey started in 2015 with the first client with a clear goal to change ecosystem. The client is famous car manufacturer. They have car presence in luxury sector. And with the time, we learned how to work with a Sitecore was selected as a content management system, and we started to learn capabilities and started to understand benefits of using such platforms. And with the time, we actually grown this account in total around 200 people, working with different agencies, different design agencies, different marketing agencies. So we built strong coalition. From Riga side, we had around 80 people working in this account. And we started to build our digital journey with this client. And the results came quite fast. The results were significantly exceeded what we actually planned initially. And that's why all the time when I'm looking back over my last 6 years, what I did in this area, I always remember 2015 and this journey, how it started, and just would like to share how you might benefit out of using this content management system, out of when you're using Sitecore, what you need to pay attention, what benefits it can bring for you, and actually maybe at some point even avoid some mistakes, what definitely we did in the past. So, as our topic today is to talk about benefits, I would just want to highlight 5 of them because there are many benefits what we can talk about, but over the years, I would recommend to pay attention to 5 different areas of Sitecore as a CMS that can bring you opportunity to build your digital marketing systems and help your client to develop their own business. So number 1, we already talked about it. The base for each digital experience platform, either it's Sitecore, either it's other, it's content management. We are living in quite diverse world. We are working with multiple clients across the globe. And each country have their own mentality, have their own specifics for languages, specific for content, GDPR, famous thing what we know today. So you need to be able to manage, and you need to be able to manage this content in quite proactive way, not waiting weeks or months to update something. So this is the first benefit of any experience platform known today. It's scalable content component of each of experience platform. You can use multiple languages. You can use multiple workflows to arrange data flow to the end customer. You can use in the end of the day different kind of accelerators. Drag and drop functionality in many of the systems also appear. So you will be able to preview everything what you know. You can see already before you publish anything. It's very convenient to have this content management system near you, because real result, what will appear to your end user, it will be tested in a second. Second benefit, we all living in the era of data. Data is around us, and we all like data. We like to understand who is visiting our website. We like to understand what people buy. And it's not a secret that when we register for some internet shop, we are going to buy something. Next time we appear on this website, we already have some suggestions. And if 20 years ago it was a bit of miracle, then today there are certain models based on machine learning capabilities and artificial intelligence capabilities that actually do this data collection, that actually do this analyze for us, and actually made for us different kind of suggestions. So we call this rich data and smart insights, what Sitecore has. It's the same things. It's powered by artificial intelligence, Cortex, and it's have different kind of level of personalization possibilities, and all these things is configurable. You can get insights to your end user, to your end customer, very fast, just with some manipulations. You even don't need to be a very technical person to adapt this for your websites and do different kind of testing, because all of this already included in a package, and it's all matters of configuration. For sure, you should have some level of skills for this, but it's not the same as to do custom programming or something. The number 3, digital marketing power. We living in a big world, and different people accept different content differently. Within the digital marketing, we like term user testing, because to test user in the beginning of your journey, in the beginning of the business development, it's actually make more sense to fail fast than actually do mistakes in a year after you already invested in something. And these capabilities also exist in Sitecore as a experience platform. For example, A/B testing. As you can see on the screen, we have 2 cups, and the difference between these 2 web applications, actually, it's a positioning of the button. Either it's a right top corner or is a bottom in the middle. And to be honest, I think if we will run now survey within the group, most probably we'll have different results, who prefers more. And imagine we are not talking about only our auditory today, we're talking about whole globe, about different countries, about different states, different mentality, and it's becoming more and more complex to understand what end user actually want. And it's very good to have such capabilities within the system that allow you on the fly to test preference of your end customer. And this is powered by digital marketing capabilities models within the Sitecore, like multivariate testing or A/B testing. Number 4, we have a distribution across any channel. Nowadays, we have a trend called mobile first. And this is have proven history. We all connected on multiple devices. The base for mobile first approach, for sure, is not to be connected everywhere. The base for it is the way we develop, because if you're not starting from small devices, it's very hard to scale and have consistent, predictable interface across the desktop versions and so on. Today, if we start development only from desktop version, we lose around 70% of our target auditory, because we want to be connected. We use on daily basis our smartphones, we use on daily basis our tablets. We want at each point of time, we want to be connected, and to be connected to centralized system. But to establish this, you need certain level of capabilities behind the scene that support your mobile devices, that support your tablets, that support your different kind of browsers. And as I mentioned already previously, it's not the same like to print one page on a paper. Behavior in different browser, behavior in different devices, it's quite different, and it's quite challenging, to be honest, for development. And that's why many vendors put a lot of effort to have consistency across multiple devices in terms of data, in terms of design. And it's very important to have something out of the box that you can connect to, that would have consistent interfaces to end user. Otherwise, your user journey will be broken. Your website not attractive. And for example, for me as a simple user, if I'm going to any website today and I'm trying to navigate and buy something and I don't understand how this website operates, where I need to go, what I need to buy, I most probably will quit this website and it will not be my preferred option. So consistently in this, and the possibility to connect to consistently to multiple devices is a core nowadays. We want this mobile device ecosystem will be consistent. And this is one of the benefits of experience platform as a sidecar, to have these models in place. You can test against these devices on early stages and see this consistency. Another thing, and number 5 of benefits, it's speed time to market. We live now in agile world. What was normal, I would say 20 years ago, not normal today. We are looking to our competitors. We are trying to understand how competitors live. We are trying to understand what cool feature competitor have. And we want to, at some point, let's not use word, we want to repeat. We want to repeat the successful feature what our competitor has, or we want to base something similar, or even we had a great group of the analysts who actually investigated the system, and we know what we want to build. There is always room for improvements, and these improvements sometimes appear occasionally, and we won't roll out them fast. We want to have this feature as soon as possible. Within the sidecar, we have a sidecar managed services that actually help us to monitor issues with your platform, and if you have any issues with your platform, you can improve and deliver fast. Or you need a new feature, and you can't wait this feature to appear, I don't know, in a month's time from now, because you already will lose your position in the market, because another competitors will have it already. And nowadays, we don't have a luxury to roll out anything months or 2 months. We need to roll out fast, and we need actually to roll out consistently. Consistently means without errors. So many experienced platforms nowadays have capabilities for rollout to the cloud in continuous way, in certain levels of precision, without bugs, let's call it this way. And this is very important to establish this capability in the very beginning, because multiple campaigns appearing on the market, in many sense of exhibition and so on, you want to be a part of it. And if your web application website doesn't contain possibilities to react fast on the changes, you are losing. You are losing the market. You are losing your competitiveness, and most probably your target client might think about to go somewhere else, not to you. So speed to market is one of the very important things, and it's something what you need to think first before actually go live. So based on these benefits we learned over the last 6 years, we made some significant achievements, and actually it's not, I would say it's repetitive achievements. In 2018, we received Sidecar Ultimate Experience Award, and it's actually some proof that these benefits, what I just mentioned, can be utilized by anyone. It's just the directions, and many of these benefits, what I'm talking about, it's not for deep technical people, it's for regular user who just interested in some configuration and how to scale the business using this. And I would say it's our base today, how to support multiple customers. We applying these benefits not only within one customer, we applying these benefits and approaches within multiple customers nowadays. And we started this journey in 2015. And we actually achieved some significant results, like we increased sales for this car manufacturer, and this car manufacturer actually is Volvo Cars, and we increased sales for this corporation for 7%. We moved from 22nd position to 7th position in automotive digital IQ index. That is quite prestigious. Each car manufacturer would like to be part of it. So here are plenty of achievements we actually got out of this journey from 2015. And nevertheless, we understood that in Baltic states, Sidecore as a product, not really well known. Yes, it's well known in Nordics, it's well known in ASG, Austria, Switzerland, Germany region, but it's not really well known in Baltic states. And 1 year ago, we launched a program. We launched a program to popularize Sidecore within the Baltic countries and their neighbors. And looking back for 1 year already, we achieved quite significant results. We ran 4 meetups, and we already have more than 100 followers. And I'm encouraging you, if you're interested about such experience platform like a Sidecore, to join this group. We are content in LinkedIn, content on Facebook, regularly updated. Primary, this group was established for the people who are more in development. But with the time, we realized that topics related to digital marketing and so on are relevant because it's experience platform. So content is mixed. It might be something useful for you as well. And everyone welcome to join this group that established 1 year ago. And it's growing, and we see interest. We have already participants from Europe. We have participants from Nordics, Baltic states for sure as a primary audience, and even from US. And yes, with all of this, I would like to thank you. I'll save 5 minutes maybe for the questions. Let's stay connected. Yes, I'm running this session today online. Unfortunately, I can't attend in presence, but let's stay connected. Here's my mail address. Here's my LinkedIn address, and please feel free to reach me, and we can continue this conversation, and we can share from both sides our experience. Thanks, everyone. We have 5 minutes, I believe.
Yeah, thank you, Pāvels. We will ask some questions, and I will use the chance to be the first about this content management system. When you think in your scale or in the commerce, when is the moment when you need to start to use it? It's from zero revenue, or it's from some number? Do you have something on your mind?
First of all, just to be realistic, content management system or experience platforms, they related to this level already. It's not a cheap product. It's not a cheap product, so mostly you see you need to have already some kind of base to use it. But there are free version of content management system, how to enrich your data. I would say maybe if you're small company and profit not so high, to use Sidecore will be too expensive because it's very, very solid platform. Usually big corporation use it. But I would recommend if you would. But I would recommend to you to start using free things like WordPress or something and try to enrich your context with this church.
Okay, thanks. Do we have any questions in the audience? Looks like everyone understands everything. So thank you, Pāvels, for the presentation.
Okay, thank you. Then let's keep in touch. Thank you.
Parasti saka, ka skatos uzkāp nedaudz uztraucās. Es arī neiepazīstināju sevi. Mani sauc Gustavs. Es šodien būšu moderators šeit skatuvē. 3:20 ar jums pastāstīšu, kā veidot attiecības. Bet